The unofficial kickoff of the Gatorade Cup Series, season number 13, heads to Daytona for the 13th running of the Budweiser Shootout. 16 drivers in this field here tonight, all going for one thing, the win. No points on the line in this exhibition race. It's going to be a fun one to watch for sure here tonight at Daytona. By virtue of random draw, Roman Fenway in the 17 is on pole for tonight's exhibition. Beside him in second is 19 of Jay Jefferson. Then in third place we have Cole Luigi. In fourth it is Griffin Lynn. Ranking on the top five, Riley Sprogotube in the 22. Then in sixth place we have Jeff Bright. In seventh it's Eli Bright. Then Zachary DeLello in eighth. Ninth place for Derek Hamill and Antonin Charbonneau in the 96, rounds at the top 10. Back behind them, TJ Hanley in 11th. In 12th, it is Luke Rainey. Then in 13th, it's Levi Jones. 14th, Sebastian Kukulan. And in the final row, 15th place for Jake Galloway. And starting back at the end of the field, Diego Yepez in the 34, back in 16th position. So there is our starting lap for racing here in the Budweiser Shootout at Daytona. Let's go down trackside for the most famous words in motorsports. And the 16 cars are rolling here at Daytona for the exhibition race to start out the Gatorade Cup Series season number 13. The 13th Budweiser Shootout. It's going to be a fun one to watch for sure. 16 drivers, veterans, and maybe some newer drivers in this field that have never been in a clash before, but these are all very, very fantastic drivers. As they come off of turn number 4, they're going to see the green flag this time by. Jeff Bright, a two-time Clash winner, is in the field. Eli Bright, a Clash winner, also here. Diego Yepez won it back in season number 6. Who wins the Budweiser Shootout here at Daytona? 20 laps around this 2.5-mile oval. Fenway on the gas, and we're green flag racing at Daytona. Off into turns 3 and 4 for the first time today. Still not up to full song though. It takes about a lap and a half for them to get going. As they battle through 3 and 4. It's still Fenway out in front. Sprogotube up to second. Eli Bright in third. They battle off the fourth corner for the first time here tonight. Sprogotube down to the bottom. Roman Fenway to the outside. Fenway from pole leads the first lap of the Budweiser Shootout, but gives up the inside to Riley Sprogotube. 3 Fords lined up on the inside. Sprogotube, Hanley, and Jones off to turn number 1. And in fact, all 4 of the Penske cars, I know the 21's a Wood Brothers car, but pseudo Penske car right there, they're lined up 1, 2, 3, 4 on the inside. Hanley moves up with the 22. That gives the bomb to the 12 of Levi Jones. Jones goes to the middle, gives the bomb to teammate Luke Rainey in the 2. Behind him, started last in the race, Diego Yepez already up inside the top 5 to 5th position, looking for 4th now on the 12 as he's stuck in the middle lane. Front 4 get cleared as 4 Fords leading the way here at Daytona as they battle off the corner. Riley Sprogotube going to lead the second lap. The push from TJ Hanley, Luke Rainey, and Yepez. Charbonneau also cleared the first non-Ford as there goes Hanley and there goes Luke. Down to the bottom for Luke Rainey in the 2. Yepez, the 34, will go with them. No help to the middle and outside lanes. 96, Antonin Charbonneau, the 1 Toyota inside the front 5. And Charbonneau won this race back in season 8. In fact, in that season, he also won his dual race. Rainey to cover the top, but gives the bomb to the 34 and the 96. Yepez moves up to the middle. Down to the bomb for Antonin Charbonneau, 3 wide. And the only 2-time Budweiser Shootout winner, Jeff Bright in the 9. Moving forward on the inside just behind the 96. We'll see if Jeff can try and get a 3rd Budweiser Shootout victory as Antonin Charbonneau leads the 3rd lap here to start out the season. Jeff Bright now to the inside. Help from behind the 36 car. It's Griffin Lynn. Eli Bright, the 88, just behind those guys. Eli won this race back in season 11, en route to a championship later that season. Up the super stretch they race. Jeff Bright is still clear of the 3 lanes. He'll move down in front of Son Eli. It's now Hendrick 1-2, the only 2 Hendrick cars in this field right now out in front. With all these, Fords in the field, 8 Fords. 8 of the 16 cars are Fords, 50% of the field. So you have the 3 Penske cars, Wood Brothers. You have obviously 2 from front row, and down to the inside goes Eli Bright. And then you have obviously the Roushman Racing Ford. And you have the third 2 Ford as well. 2 Chevys of Eli Bright and Jeff Bright. You have the Chip Ganassi Chevy of Code Luigi. And you have the Rick Ware Chevys. The 52 and the 54 also in this event. So that's 5 Chevys and then 3 Toyotas, 2 from Joe Gibbs. That's the 19 of Jay Jefferson, 11 of Jake Galloway, and then the 96 obviously of Anson and Traubach for Goddard Brothers Racing. Eli Bright to the point here in Daytona. Another Chevy driver coming through. Code Luigi the 42. Kukulon 54 tried to go top to bottom right there, but to his inside was TJ Hanley. We'll see though if Kukulon gets the push in the middle to try and clear, as 21 really had no help, but still he's hanging tough on the inside of those Rick Ware cars. As Kukulon has his teammate DeLello back behind him, they can't make a move to get by that 21. Hanley stayed deadlocked 3 wide behind the front 2. That is 14 cars packed 3 wide, 5 rows deep. Hanley to try and clear it to run the front 2 down. As Eli Bright and Code Luigi, if they stay single file, then this pack would have to get single file to catch them. Because if they keep cycling 3 wide like they are, they'll lose ground. They won't gain any for sure. Hanley those emerges of that 3 wide. You can already see the speeds he has getting the draft off of the front 2. Getting a nice toe off of those 2 cars. And just him moving up onto the back of this 42, he's not quite to the 42's bumper yet, but it's given that 42 some energy. We'll see if Code takes this run that he's going to get right here down to the inside. Hanley's going to take it before Code can. That's the battle for second now. TJ on the inside lane, and here comes back behind him Derek Hamill, Luke Rainey, and Jake Galloway. Galloway started the last row, just like Yepes, moving up now, up to 6th position, trying to go for a top 5. Hamill moved low on Code Luigi. Luke moved high with Code. Galloway's going to move low with Hamill, as it's still Eli Bright and the Budweiser Chevrolet leading the Budweiser Shootout. Looking to get it done for the 2nd time in his career in this exhibition race. The season he won it, he won the All-Star race and the championship, so he did a big sweep of races that season. I'm sure he would love to win the Daytona 500 as well. To the middle lane goes Luke Rainey, 3 wide on Code Luigi. DeLello down to his inside. That was a close move right there through the tri-oval. As they're 3 wide now to turn 1, 7 laps down here in Daytona. Anson and Traubach to the inside. Levi Schoen's with them. Griffin Lind, the 36, coming to the front. Riley Sprutu trying to get his way back up there. Jeff Bright will get down in line. As Kukulon trying to stay with the draft along with Jay Jefferson. They're falling back. As the back of the field a little bit more scattered. A little bit 3 wide right here, but mostly double file or single file in this field. Galloway's emerged from that to get up to 3rd. Running down the 21 of Hanley, the 88 of Bright. Hanley, a 2-time Daytona 500 champion. He's looking for his 3rd this season. He's raced in every single Gatorade Cup Series race. He's looking to try and win another one at Daytona, looking for a non-points win here at Daytona. He'll slam the door shut. Galloway as Jake looking for a 2nd, but couldn't make the run to the inside stick. And for sure, if these guys want to meet them with Eli Bright, they need more cars to get behind them. There's only 3 cars right now. Only 2 would have to go. And I don't know if that would be enough to get by this 88 car. See right there, they're riding pretty steadily right behind Eli Bright as of now. Galloway up top and maybe trying to get a better angle into the corner. Now they're getting the 12 of Levi Schoen's to come up with them. Riley Sprutu to make it up there as well, along with Jeff Bright in the 9. Galloway for 2nd on Hanley. We'll see where Schoen's goes. As of now, he's staying high with Ford teammate Hanley. So Galloway, no help on the inside lane. That's going to maybe shuffle him back. He's trying to stay inside of TJ. He'll get help from Ford of Riley Sprutu. So Riley not going with his teammates. We'll see if Luke goes with Riley or Schoen's. Luke's going to stay to the bottom. He knows that's the best lane to be in. 2x2 here at Daytona. Maybe some 3 wide down the backstretch as Riley Sprutu moves to the ends of the 22. Help from teammate Luke Rainey. And the pulsator Roman Fenway's coming back. That's 17. Riley Sprutu off turn number 4 to 2nd position. Luke Rainey the 2 with them. Now Luke going to move aside to the bottom. Riley, though, going to get down in front of his teammate. Now we'll see if those two Penske Fords can run down the Chevrolet from Hunter Motorsports of Eli Bright. Halfway in the Budweiser Shootout, caution-free so far. Eli Bright's led the most laps in this race, but as a challenge from Penske Racing, Spurleytube, and Rainey over the back of the 88 as the race off turn 2. We'll see. Luke's going to make it first. He needed to wait for Riley to make that move, and then he could have gone with the 22. Riley peeking out, thinking about making the move. He gets to the inside with some side draft off the 88, and Penske is to the inside of the 88, and Riley Spurleytube moves to the front here in the 13th rendition of the Budweiser Shootout. We'll see who he gives draft to. He's going to give draft to the 88 here. Now back down to his teammate, the 2 of Luke Rainey. Spurleytube leads the 11th lap. Luke trying to get up there and challenge. Here comes DeLello, last season's Penzo Truck Series champion, making an appearance to the front of the field down that 52, going for second on Luke Rainey. Diego Yepes, you mentioned, winner of this race back in season 6. He's moving forward. Code Luigi just behind him. This is definitely not his type of track, Codes. He's not had much success on super speedways, especially at Daytona. Looking to turn that luck around. He's been terrible when it comes to speed weeks in the Gatorade Cup Series, and sure would love to get one in the Budweiser Shootout here at Daytona to kick off season 13 on the right foot. Riley Spurleytube leads with 8 laps of racing to go here at Daytona. Yepes looking for a run from Code Luigi to get up to the 22. They have a little bit of a run here, exiting the tri-oval. Yepes going to look inside to turn 1. Can Riley shut the door? He couldn't. Yepes to the inside. That's going to bring Derek Hamill with them. Go fast racing. Moving on the inside. Jay Jefferson, Jeff Bright went bomb to top right there to try and get some draft off Code Luigi. As Code look to the middle, they're now 3 wide for second. Yepes still trying to clear. And Will as they get 3 wide. Yepes to the lead. Now Hamill moves through to second. Here comes the 9 of Jeff Bright on the inside lane. Will he push Hamill? Will he go 3 wide to the bottom? He'll look for second for himself. 7 to go. Yepes leads the Budweiser Shootout. Here comes Lynn, 3 wide to the bottom for second. Hanley with them. Luke Rainey with them. Jake Galloway starting the last row. Anson Charbois, season 8 winner of this race. 4 previous Budweiser Shootout winners in the field. 1 leads the way. That's Yepes. Lynn cuts off Hanley. Barely got down from him right there. That could have been disaster if he was not clear of the 21, but he barely was. He makes it work. Luke Rainey to third now behind this 36. He'll move out in front of Jake Galloway now. 6 laps of racing to go at Daytona. Can anyone get up and get by the 34 of Diego Yepes? For a moment, it was Front Row Motorsports 1-2. And that got changed as Luke moved to the 36 aside. And Luke and Jake have a run on to the 34. What can they do with it? Down the backstretch, Jake Galloway making the move for Luke can. Kind of like what happened to Riley when Luke made the move on him. It's going to be the same thing that happens. Luke gets the side draft after 34 and gets inside. Barely cleared the 11, got down in front. Luke Rainey leads, coming to 5 to go in the Budweiser Shootout. Here comes Eli Bright, the dominant car of the day. Moving 3 wide for second, the pole sitter of Roman Fenway. He led the first lap of the race. We did talk about him after that. He fell back through the field. But now, when it matters most, he's making his move as Eli Bright gets inside the 2 of Luke Rainey. Barely got down to the inside of Luke right there. Luke was ready to shut the door. As Eli Bright leads, he moves up in front of Luke. That gives the bomb to Fenway. But Fenway gives the bomb to Cole, Luigi, and Jeff Bright. Eli can't clear either. They're 3 wide for the point. Cole Luigi to the inside. Jeff Bright has pushed for the 2-time Budweiser Shootout winner. Season 4 and Season 9. Looking to add Season 13 to the resume of Budweiser Shootout wins. Luigi, though, slams the door with 4 to go. And now they're 3 by 3 again. Jeff Bright going to move to the middle. As to the bottom went Sebastian Kukulon, the 54. That's where we've not mentioned much of this race. Maybe we uttered his name once or twice. But now, when it matters, he's up inside the top 5. 3 to go at the line. Can they get to Code Luigi? The only car clear of 3 wide. There are 16 cars in the field, 15 of them are in this 3-wide pack. The only one that's not is the race leader, Code Luigi. Can anyone get up there and challenge him? 3 laps at the line. Kukulan gonna move up, trying to get some draft. He'll actually go to the middle because Eli got a big run on the outside. Help from Luke Rainey. They're actually making some hay on the top side. I don't know if he's gonna be able to clear though. He pulled even with the 54 though. That's very impressive for the 88. That's showing the strength of both the 88 and the 2 right there. For Kukulan not to be able to clear that. You would think for certain if he was on the inside he'd be able to clear, but right now he's struggling. That 88 is showing his muscle right now. Pulls even, actually pulls ahead of the 54 down the backstretch. Can he clear him? He couldn't. Oh, so close. If he gets cleared, Code Luigi has to watch out, but right there, now there's no help behind the 88. Lynn is going to get clear in second, and coming to 2 to go. Can they get to Code Luigi and get by him? 2 laps is all that's left in the Budweiser Shootout. 5 miles remain. Will it be Code Luigi getting a Super Speedway win and in Speed Weeks? Will it be Griffin Lynn finding his first Budweiser Shootout victory? How about the veteran Levi Shones? Can he win his first ever non-points race at Daytona? Back there, they almost went 4 wide. Fenway got in line, though, in front of Anson and Charles Bois. DeLello moves up. The front 3 are in line. Coming around to the white flag this time by. Shones looking on Lynn. Will push him forward. They're going to make it around to the white flag under green, which means we'll come back around to the checkered flag under green. Shones will move aside on Griffin Lynn. He wants to win the race for himself. Here is the white flag of the Budweiser Shootout. 2.5 miles to go at Daytona. DeLello, if he stays behind Shones, they're going to have a nice run off turn 2 here, but DeLello was out for himself. Down to the bottom for the 52, but he has no help with them. This is only helping Code Luigi get out in front and extend this lead. Down the backstretch for the final time at Daytona. No help to the 52 on the bottom. Shones getting a pull off Code Luigi, but if they stay side by side, the 42 is going to win this race. A big push behind for the 96, but nowhere to go. They come off turn number 4 for the final time here tonight. Code Luigi is going to win a Super Speedway race. He'll win the Budweiser Shootout. He'll kick off season 13 on the right foot. Code Luigi claims victory to start out season 13 at Daytona. He got out front at the right time. That is all Code Luigi did right there as they battled for a second back behind. No one could do anything, and Code Luigi is going to win the Budweiser Shootout in season 13 of the Gatorade Cup Series. As we go in and look at the 16-car finishing results, it's Code Luigi over Levi Shones and Zachary DeLello, Anson and Charles Bois, and Riley Spurley-Tube rounding out the front 5. They have Roman Fenway, the pole sitter, Derek Hamill, Sebastian Kugelon, Griffin Lynn, and Diego Pez rounding out the top 10. Then Jay Jefferson, TJ Hanley, Eli Bright, Jake Galloway, Jeff Bright, and Luke Rainey rounding out the field of 16 cars. Next on the list is the Gatorade Duels at Daytona to set the starting lineup for the Great American Race. And you also have, obviously, the Pennzoil Truck Series Geico 250, the Target Series Hershey Kisses 300, and then, obviously, the Gatorade Cup Series Daytona 500. So that was the 13th Budweiser Shootout here at Daytona. Thanks, everyone, for watching. We'll see you guys for the duels.